Welcome to my channel Hiking, Fishing, Nature and Animals, especially pets. Today with a video about canary birds. In part 1 of that serial I have introduced you to our breeding season and the 4 hatchlings we already have. Today the 4 hatchlings are getting their rings. Everything you need for giving a ring to a young bird, or everything that you should know, little tricks, hacks, etc., are going to be dealt with in this video. Watch and enjoy. The equipment I use for ringing my birds consists of a nest, then a few toothpicks, some cotton swabs, a pot of Vaseline, and of course the rings. The rings are completely closed. As soon as they're on the feet of the birds cannot lose them anymore. So here you see the rings, you just break them off. The rings only tell you the number of the bird and the year in which it was ringed. Let's take carefully one of the hatchling out of its nest. It is still a bit sleepy. Yeah. And here I'm putting it in the second nest where it is safe. The next thing I'm doing is greasing its right foot. Now there's some Vaseline on it so that the ring smoothly goes over its foot. So here it is. It's a bit nervous. It has scraped on my finger. It's always good to have a little bit of paper at hand. And then you must thread 3 toes through this narrow little ring. You must thread the 3 toes that point forwards through the ring, and the toe that points backwards remains outside. Here I'm greasing it a little bit. Additionally, you must be very, very careful. The feet of the birds, of these little hatchlings, are very, very fragile, so do not use violence or force. It's a tricky thing to get the 3 toes through the ring. Needs a little bit of practice, but it's not too difficult. So, then I push the ring up to the tiny little joint. That's what it looks like. Yeah, 3 toes are in the ring now. Here you can see the toes and the ring. That's what it looks like. Then you gently turn the ring around and you gently push it towards the little joint that still consists of cartilage. Then the 4th toe, the one that points backwards, is still in the ring. I use the toothpick to get it out. The toothpick is not absolutely necessary, but it has worked fine with me. You go with the toothpick between the toe and the bone of the leg, and then you gently squeeze the toe out, as I'm doing it here. Yeah, from another perspective. Yeah, you use the toothpick and yeah, everything is done. The bird has got its ring and will never lose it again. So a last check if it is well nourished and sound. Yes, it is. And you do the same procedure with all the other hatchlings in the nest. And when everything is done, they can go back and continue with their sleep. The parents have curiously watched the whole action and are glad to have their babies back. Well, yesterday the birds got their rings, and today I'm checking out if they still wear them or if they got lost and are in the nest. Should this be the case, the whole procedure begins again. But I'm quite optimistic because it was the 8th day when I ringed the birds, and their feet were already quite thick. So, but you never know. However, I'm optimistic. Let's see. I've taken out the nest and take a little bird in my hand. It's not very nervous, my hand is warm and it feels comfortable. The feathers begin to grow. One can see that the belly is going to be yellowish, white, maybe white or yellow, or white and yellow. And the back is going to be dark, probably brown and black. So these 4 hatchlings are going to be very, very beautiful. The rings sit tightly at the leg, and no ring has fallen off. So this one was a little bit nervous and again has crept on my finger. It is a very sound and strong little fellow. This is the smallest one, probably the one that hatched last, but it is also well developed and not weak or ill. It's a little bit smaller than its siblings, and its ring also tightly sits at his left foot. So back they go, and back to their parents. Thank you for having watched this video to its end. Maybe it has given you some inspiration or motivation to keep canary birds as well. If you have enjoyed watching it, please give me a thumb up. Or if you like movie clips about pets, animals, or my other hobbies, hiking and fishing, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Bye bye and have a good time.